Hello. 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 Hi guys, do you listen to me? Listen to me. So guys, what are you doing today? Just tell me, are you excited for the session? Guys, what are you doing today? Just tell me. So, guys, give a short intro about yourself in a chat. Where are you from, guys? Guys, give a short intro about yourself in the chat. Where are you from, guys? So, basically, I'm from Delhi and I am your host of the meeting and also a host of the CCNA class. So tell me about yourself, guys. Okay, someone says he's from Mumbai, Gujarat, Ranchi, from Simla, from Gujarat again, Mumbai, Bihar, and someone says I am from Pakistan. So it is also nice. Gujarat, Ranchi, from Simla, Gujarat, again, Mumbai, Bihar. So guys, so let's get started the session right now. Are you ready to join the session? Are you excited? If you are ready, then chat yes. So we will start the session. Okay, so let's get started. The session, right. Are you ready? Excited? Chat yes. Start the session. So guys, today we gonna learn about CCNA. So it is a networking course. So let's get started. So what's the CCNA? What is the meaning of CCNA? Is anybody know what's the meaning of CCNA? So, so basically, CCNA is a certification of networking, and it is made for network engineer, and it is made by Cisco. And Cisco play a leading role in making network devices and like switches, hub, routers, and basically in multi industries, we use mainly Cisco devices. So we in this certification we learn about the networking and also Cisco devices, how packet travel one direction to another direction, one device to another device. We'll learn about the network roadmaps, and also if you gonna complete the certification, then you will get easily job roles like network engineer, Cisco network manager, etc. So, are you excited to start this course? And yeah, someone says in a chat, Cisco Certified Network Associate. Yeah, it's definitely correct. It's the full form of CCNA. It's Cisco Certified Network Associate. It is right. So let's move on to the next slide, and where we can start our course and move further. So are you excited? So this is our course curriculum looks like, and our syllabus looks like that, our today's syllabus, and we have created a 30-day plan of the for this course, and I will share this syllabus to your group. Then join the WhatsApp group and share this live link to your friends so they can join. Share it, guys. So let's get started with networking. Okay, so let's get started with networking. So guys, today we gonna talk about networking. What is network? So let me ask you a question. If two computers are connected and share data, then we call it? What do we call it? Is that a network, or is that just two computers are connecting with each other? Tell me. So basically, yeah, if two computers are connected and they are share data with each other, then it's called a network. Yeah, the word network. Let's brief the word network. So, what's the meaning of the network? Network means if you share if two people are network with each other, then what they do? They communicate, they share their thoughts with each other. That's called network. In same way, in computers, when two devices are connecting to a network and share data with each other, then it's known as networking or computer networking. So, guys, let's move on to the next topic. I will give you the definition of the network. So, a network is a group of two or more devices that are connected to each other and to share data, resources, and services with each other is known as networking. Is that clear? So, guys, let's move on to the next topic. I will. So, guys, mm, uh, let's talk about some component of the network. For an example, there are many component of the network like computer, mobile phones, printer, and servers at all. Okay. So now let's move on to the main and very important topic. Why do we need networking? Can anybody tell why do we need networking in our day-to-day life or in computer? Why do you need networking? So guys, think practically. In your college lab, do all system have printers? So guys, think about it. In your college lab, is every computer has a printer? No, not at all. Because there is a one printer, or maybe you in your college there are two or three printers. But the main benefit of networking is that there is a one printer that is put it in the computer lab and which is connected to the network. And any computers want to print anything, so they can use that printer uh, with the network and print anything. So that is the role of networking in our day-to-day life. And I'll give you one example. Do all system have Ethernet cable or directly from the ISP? No, they all are shared. They all are connected to LAN, the local area network. We in in further classes we learn about LAN, WAN, and many types of networks. So let's see the next slide. Benefits of networking. What's the benefit of networking? I will give you the example of the printer, internet access across the entire organization, enable fast communication through the central and digital channel and services. So let's move to the second slide, which is what's the So in this topic, we're gonna learn about LAN, WAN, and MAN and PAN. There are four type of networks. The first one is LAN. The second one is WAN. The third one is MAN, and fourth one is in PAN. So anybody know about that? What is the LAN, WAN, MAN, and PAN? If anybody know, then write in the chat. Yeah, I know, and share this live stream to your friends so they can also join. So let's get started with the LAN. What is LAN? So I will give you the little hint, and then we will brief further one topic like LAN, WAN, and MAN. Okay, like I will give you a short intro, then we will move to the detail in the next slide. So first of all, what is LAN? A LAN is known as a local area network. So like a small offices, home, etc. Like your Wi-Fi, it is a LAN because they all the computers are connected locally with a local area network, and it is used in a small geographical area like your home, office, and it has a low latency. So let's move to the WAN. What is WAN? The WAN is known as wide area network. So it is a global network. It is a large variety network. Okay, and I will just give you some bullet points, then we will go deep dive in all topics, okay? And the second one is MAN. So MAN is Metropolitan Area Network. It is used in a large city, large campus, and its speed is medium. And the second one is PAN. So what is PAN? It is known as Personal Area Networks, like your Bluetooth devices. Its range is very short and it has a very low latency, means the speed of this network is very fast and it has a low latency. Okay. So let's go to the another slide. What is it? So let's deep dive into the PAN. So what is PAN? So as you know, the PAN, sorry, LAN, sorry. The LAN local area network provide high local speed connectivity. So what's LAN means? A small area. For an example, your classroom, your office building, your college campus, they all are running on the LAN. Or the characteristic, what is the characteristic of LAN? What is the character of LAN? So the character of LAN is that anybody know the character so they can write in the chat. So I will see it. So it's the speed, it is a very high speed because they are connecting locally so they can share data easily without a high latency. The latency of the LAN network is very low and it has a very low delay. Right in the chat. So okay, and then it owned privately. It is not owned by a government, not owned by a single person. It is a private network, your own playground, your own personal playground. It is also known as your. So this is a privately owned. LAN is privately owned, and if you connect 30 to 40 computers with a switch, then this is called a LAN. We will go further and know about the switch in this syllabus. Okay, and if you anybody know about the switch, they can write in the chat. Yeah, I know. So let's move further to the next topic, which is WAN. Connects distributed sites globally. So the full form of anybody knows the full form of WAN? Yeah, it's definitely a wide area network. So why the main question is that कि why do we need WAN? If there is a LAN, then why do we need WAN? Okay. So firstly, know what is WAN. So WAN refers to the wide area network. WAN covers the large geographical areas like internet that we use it a WAN. It's a wide area network. The network banking that you see in a banks, which is also a WAN. And WAN uses a ISP. Anybody know what ISP is? So basically, ISP is a internet service provider. So what is that? The SIM that you are running on the SIM on your phone like Geo and any internet services that you use like your Wi-Fi, most probably the Airtel and any company in the Wi-Fi you used. So it's your ISP where you borrow the internet and use it. It is known as the ISP. Okay. So when user are basically dependent on the ISP or public or private links. So what WAN really is, let me give you a clear definition that a short and clear that and precise so you can remember easily. So WAN is nothing more than LAN LAN plus long distance long distance. That's it. If you need a local area network with a long distance, then we need a WAN. It means a wide area network. So I think everybody has no doubt. If anyone has a doubt, then write in chat. I will see. If anybody one has a doubt about LAN and WAN, then they can write in chat. I will clear it. So right there, no one has a doubt. Okay, then we move to our next topic. Okay, that's great. Man, let's move to our the next topic. Man and pan. Basically, what is man? Man is metropolitan area network. So it is man is between LAN and WAN. Basically, um, man covers a city like that, used by ISP and used by a large organization like 2 to 3 buildings, and man connects that. It's you understand like this is a small large private network. It is known as a man. So man connects user within a city with a large campus environment. As I said, suppose there is a company which has 30 to 40 branches in different cities, so they can use man. Basically, man lies between, yeah, man lies between LAN and WAN. So is it clear? Okay, let's move to the PAN. What is PAN? Anybody know what is PAN? If no, then comment in the chat. Okay, so the PAN is basically a personal area network. So what is it means? It's operate over a very short range. For an example, your Bluetooth device, your speaker whereby which we can connect. So it's all coming in a and it's cover a very short range. For an example, you connect your mouse with your laptop via a Bluetooth or a Wi-Fi. It comes in a pan. It has a basically a very low short range. Okay, and you can typically add Bluetooth and USB peripheral devices in a pan. Okay. So let's get started with the next topic. Let's go with the next topic, which is internet, ethernet. Okay, and this is the feature of the LAN WAN. So if you need notes, then screenshot it and share with your friends. So let me again revise you feature of the LAN and WAN. So the graphical scope of a local area network is limited to the house and office, but the wide area network has large and global scopes. The speed of the local area network is very high. Why? Can you tell me why the speed of the local area network is very high in the chat? Why? Can you tell me why this happen? Why its speed has so high? Yeah, definitely. Because it has a low latency. Very well done. Uh, Because the speed is high, because it has a low latency, so there is no delay between the connection of two computers. So that's the correct reason. Yeah, sure. So and and the speed of van is variable. Why? Because its distance depends. Okay, so when the distance depends, though, so the speed is variable and the latency of it is very low and the latency is very high and the LAN is owned privately while the WAN is used by your ISP services. Okay guys, so let's move on to the next topic, which is a very well known and interesting topic in the networking, which is internet, ethernet or extranet. ठीक है? So let's get started with that. So what is internet? Anyone has an idea? I think everyone has an idea what is internet. Yeah. So let's move forward. Let me explain you the internet. So what is internet? It's something which is publicly accessible to everyone globally without restricted membership. ठीक है? So we all use Google, Facebook, etc. in the internet, which is accessed by everyone. There is a no limitation and no restriction about that. So which comes in the internet. Okay. So the characteristic of the internet is that which is it is a public network. Okay. It is a public network. It is a public network. Okay. And anyone can access it. Anyone can access it. There is a no restriction, anyone can access it. Example, as you can see, the Google, the OG Google, YouTube, etc. Okay, so let's move on to the intranet. What is internet? Have you ever heard about intranet? So basically, intranet is a private internal network designed for organization use only, typically protected by a firewall. So intranet is a private network which is used by banks, the internal government agencies to keep the files information privately and safe. Okay, and you cannot access from your internet. So it is a basically a completely different network which is owned privately. So it is owned privately. So there is no doubt you cannot access it. Anyone has doubt in intranet, so they can ask me. If not, then I will move further. Okay, so let's move on to the extranet. What is extranet? What is extranet? Have you anyone had idea what is extranet? So basically, extranet is a private network that allow limited external access to trusted partners and vendor. Okay, so it is a type of internet. What is extranet? Basically, it is a type of internet, but not it is not restricted, but it's allow only the trusted people. Okay, so it is the mixture of internet and extra. internet or intranet. So it is a mixture of internet and intranet, so which is known as extranet, which is privately, and it's also owned by some trusted partners and vendor. Okay. Example, for an example, there is a company ERP system. So suppose a company is running on the intranet, but they want to give access to some trusted user of their system, so they can use extranet, so they can uh, public their intranet, so which is extranet. I think you understand that. If you have doubt, then tell me. I will again clear you the extranet. I think no one has doubt. Okay. So let's move further. Okay. Let's move forward. So now we gonna learn about network architecture. Okay. Are you excited? Okay. Someone says, can you repeat once? Okay. No issue at all. Okay. 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 So Elliot Ederson says, can you repeat once? Okay. So basically, what is extranet? It is a private network, but it's allow access to the trusted people. For an example, you suppose you have a private network, like you run an agency and you have your own intranet, but some of your partner move away from your intranet and they want to access the system of your agency. So what you do, you give the limited access to this person and put your all intranet file to the internet, but with a limited user and limited uses and file, so that is known as extranet. For an example, you give access to the trusted people and vendor. So that is known as internet. I think it is clear. Internet is nothing more than the combination of internet and intranet that is known as extranet. Okay. Okay, let's move further. I think it's a lot. Okay, let's move further. Now we gonna learn client server model and peer to peer model. Okay. So let's move on the client server model. Okay. First of all, what is network architecture? So network architecture is a categorizing network based on how devices share the role and resource within infrastructure. It means that how a lot of devices works with the network and how the working and the sharing of servers. So that is known as network architecture. So let's start it with client server model. Okay. So what is client server model? There is two types of network architecture. The first one is client server model, and the second one is P2P. It means peer to peer model. Okay. So let's get started with the client server model. Okay. So what is client server model? So there in a client server model, one server provides services and client request services. There is a two type of suppose there is a person whose name is client and there is a person whose name is server. Okay. Okay, let me draw you. Okay. So suppose there is a client, this is client. Okay, and this is server. Okay, and this is server. Okay. So the client is ready to provide services. For an example, suppose YouTube. YouTube is a client, okay? So YouTube is a server, okay? And you are the client, me and you are the client, okay? And we gonna request the YouTube to give the access of the server, okay? So what server do? Server has a resource, okay? We gonna deep dive into client and server in in further lecture. So first of all, what server do? The server has a resource. For an example, the file, the video, the media, etc. The server stores that. And what client do? Client ask for the file, the videos, and the resource that the server have. So that is the work of server and client. Okay. Okay, fine. So I think you understand what is the role of client and server. Can you write in the chat what is the role of the client? Client asks for what? Videos, files, resources, etc. And server has a resource that gives to the client. Okay. So can you write what is the difference between a client and server in the chat? If anyone has doubt, then I will clear it. But then write in the chat. Guys, write it quickly, guys. We already have half an hour. Yeah, sure of right. One ask and another provides. That's a very good analogy. One is asking and another is providing. Request and response. Well done. अक्षय AK शेफ जो भी है well done. So I think we have understand the client server and details. If you have any doubt, then you can still write. Okay. Let me give you the example of the client server models. For an example, the web server is also come under the client server example because there is a web and there is a server. So one is giving and another is taking. So web server, mail server, so which is come under a client server models. ठीक है? So let's talk about the advantage of the client server model. Okay. So what's the advantage of the client server model is that the security of the client server model is high, and the central control, you have the control over your own data. Which resource do you want to give in, which resource do you do not want to give in to the client. So that's the main, you have the credential and file control. So that's the main advantage of client server. And it is stable. It's not gonna crash midnight. So it's stable and it has all the system like controls, what you want to give, what you want to take, etc. And this is used in a companies. And I think all the web server, all the mail server, they are definitely going to use client server model. Without it, they can't survive. Okay. So I think guys, I think I have cleared the doubt of the client server models. And if you have any doubt, you can still ask me. You are is Adit, right? The client sends a request to the server and its response. Well done. Shout out to you. Okay, let's move to the P2P, peer-to-peer model. Okay, so let's move on to the peer-to-peer model analysis. So what is peer-to-peer model? In peer-to-peer model, there is a no dedicated server. Okay, so what's that mean? There is a no server, then how it's gonna work. For an example, all devices are equal in peer-to-peer network. All devices are equal, and each can send and receive data. Okay, like file sharing between two laptops is common to peer-to-peer connection. And the cost of the peer-to-peer connection is very low because there is a no dedicated server, or there no requirement of OS and hardware. So definitely the cost will gonna very low. And the second one is that the security risk, the security risk is very high, sorry, very less, because lack of credential and decentralization control. Okay, so ये जो है वो less, so this is a less secure. Okay, and limited scalability. So it is connected locally. So there is a no chance to expand this network. So it has a limited scalability and performance. So I think you understand what P2P network is. For an example, you transfer one file to another file from one laptop to another laptop, which is come into the P2P network. You do not need a dedicated web server to transfer a file from one laptop to another network, which is coming into the P2P network. Is that clear to everyone? If you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Okay, Gaming Baba 16 says no clear. No, all clear. Okay. Fine. Guys, don't forget to join our WhatsApp group, because all the notes and the resources will share in our WhatsApp group. You can see the WhatsApp group link in our pinned comment. So definitely join this group. You're gonna receive a great benefits like notes and syllabus and all the learning stuff and the resources for free without any cost. So please join our WhatsApp group. So okay, you all guys are already joined. Okay, then can we move to the next slide? Okay, guys, let's move to the new slide. Okay, guys, let's move to the new slide. Okay, I think all clear. Okay, what's the next topic? Okay. And the next topic is network component and end devices. So every network have three things. Okay, the first one is end devices, intermediate, and media. So let me clear. PC and laptops serving as a primary interface for the user, because you need something to request on the network. So what we use, the PC and laptops we are using, okay? Mobile devices, etc. Network printer sharing hard copy output services across the LAN, iPhone, tablet, etc. Okay. So let's move further. I think so. Let me explain you from the scratch what network components is that. So in every networks, they are gonna three things that gonna distributed. Okay, we need, without these three things, the no network can be found. The first one is devices. Okay, devices. Okay, devices. The second one is that intermediate devices. It is a in device. Okay, it is a in device. Okay. The second one is intermediate device. ठीक है? Okay, intermediate devices. Okay, intermediate devices. And the third one is that the media. So what's the in devices do? So in devices comes under phone, PC, laptops. Okay, and the intermediate devices like your router, your switch, etc., which sends the request to the WAN. Okay, and the third one is the media. The media is basically the resource you access. I think you not gonna understand in this lecture because it's a very deep concept. So we will study each devices in detail in day two. So just understand the basic terms like in devices, intermediate devices, and media. We will clear and deep dive into the next lecture. Okay, guys? So let's talk one by one. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is our slide, intermediate devices and media. Okay. So what is intermediate devices? So understanding the infrastructure that facilitates data and move across the network segments. So intermediate devices are the devices which flow the data in one form to another form. For an example, network media, like network media have a copper wire, fiber cable, and wireless signals. Wireless access points extended the network mobile to devices, switch and routers. So network intermediate devices are the type of devices which connect which connect with ourselves to a WAN, to a ISP, which is come under a internet devices and media. I think you clear. Internet intermediate devices is nothing more than a device which connect to internet or a WAN or a WAN. So intermediate device comes like router is an intermediate device. Is that clear to everyone? If anyone has a doubt, then they can ask me. Yeah, you guys are asking for the attendance link. Okay, let me send you the attendance link, guys. Rahul Bhaiya, do you hear me? So please send me the attendance link or send it to the directly on the chat. So guys, join our WhatsApp group where you can get the attendance link. And I said the Rahul Bhaiya to send the group send attendance link into the chat. Okay. So as soon as he sent, so okay, one one of you is asking, sir, is it do a Cisco packet tracer how to trace the ISPs? Yeah, we do. We do also we do the Cisco packet tracker software, and we will also know how packet flow from one devices to another devices, but in the another lecture. Because first of all, I need to you to teach you the basics. After that, I will teach you how packets move from one devices to another devices. Is that clear to everyone? Someone one asking what app that you are using. You need the guys. You need the PPT. You need the PDF of the PPT. Just tell me if you need. Then I will send it in the group. If you need the PPT, then I will send it. If you need, then write PDF in the chat, and I will send it in the group. Okay. I think it is the end of the session and PDF needed. Yeah, many of guys are uh, said that PPT needed. Yes, yes, yes. I need it. Yes, sir. I need it. Please share this PPT in this group. PDF needed. Okay, okay, guys. No issue at all. I will send this PDF in the group. Basically without any cost. This all session are free. And if you really need a PDF, then join our WhatsApp group. You will get all the PDFs and free learning resources in our groups. Yeah, attendance. If Rahul sir is watching this video, then sir send the attendance link to the chat so they can mark their attendance. Okay. They said after 10 minutes. The boy said everything that you teach is needed. Okay, then I will send it. I will send it. No, no worry at all. Okay, sir. Sir, please every concept to explain with an example of the topic related. Okay, and next time I will trying to explain you with an example. Okay, so there, guys, there is a group link. There is a attendance link is in the chat. So go and just mark your attendance. Okay. There is a attendance link in the comment section. Just go and check it out and fill this link, fill this form, okay? Just take it out. Guys, so you gonna start CCNA. Are you excited? How's the session? How's the session? Tell me, give me your feedback about the session. What I really need to improve and how's the session is going. Would you like it? Do not like it? Just tell me. Just give me the real and authentic review. So if I need to improve something, then I will definitely do it. Yeah, someone says good, good, out, outstanding, sir. PPT. Yeah, I will send the PPT in the group then after the end of the class. So not worry at all. Guys, do you wanna recall of all the basics that we learned? If you need it, then just tell me. We still have 10 minutes. Someone says, sir, please talk in Hindi. Sir, add example with scenario. Okay, I will next time I will add example with scenario. Just try to give a short summary in the end. Okay, guys, I will give you the short summary at the end. Okay, teaching teaching was good. Also, can you please exam? Okay, some lot of people are saying that explain with examples. So next time when I explain anything, I will just give you a 2 to 3 examples so that you can understand easily. Okay. I cannot judge you. Now let's wait. It's good for now. Good things takes times. Yeah, of course. Like I missed today's class summary. Okay, guys, someone says for the summary. So let's go for the summary. Okay. Let's go for the summary. Okay. Let's go. So guys, what's the summary is that the summary of this that we learn about the networks. So we learn about the networks like LAN, WAN, MAN, PAN, etc. What is network? What we do? What networking is? How networking is important in our day-to-day life of computers and networks. And the second thing that we learn the benefits of the networking, like the printers and that is sitting in the computer lab. And as you can see, we learn about the LAN, WAN, MAN, and PAN. Okay. And if you need a notes, then you can screenshot it. And if not, then join our group. I will send the PPT in the group. Okay. And then we will we will deep dive into the PAN, like what PAN do, what is the use of PAN. Okay. Like your local area network, your Wi-Fi, your home Wi-Fi is also come into the LAN network. Okay. Because it's the local area network and the latency of the local area network is very low. That's why the speed of the local area network is very high. Okay. And then the another thing we learn is WAN, which is also known as a global network, wide area network. Like for an example, your ISP, the internet, it also comes under the WAN. Okay. Okay, now then we learn MAN and PAN. So what is MAN? The Metropolitan Connectivity Area Network. Okay, so which is connecting to cities, to companies, to organization. ठीक है? And then the PAN, our personal area network, the Bluetooth devices that use the speaker, the peripheral devices, which comes under the PAN. Okay. And now we will detailed comparison. We see the detailed comparison features, graphical scope, speed, latency, ownership, etc. of the PAN. Okay, sorry, PAN, LAN and WAN. Okay, because these two are very important because and the rest of them not that important. And now the we learned about internet versus intranet versus extranet. Basically, internet is widely accessible for everyone, and we use internet globally without any restriction. But while the intranet is a privately owned network and it is protected by the firewall. And while what is extranet? So extranet is a type of intranet which is accessed by a trust of trusted partners and vendors. Okay. Okay. And then we learn about network architecture, client server model, and P2P model. Okay. So what is client server model? We learn about the receiver and giver. Okay. So client server model, for an example, web server, a mail server, any type of server that you see is known as client server model. There is a one client who is requesting for the resources, and another the server has a resources, so it's give to the client. And the third one is P2P network, a peer-to-peer network, which is very low costly and it do not need any type of server. Okay. And then we need learn about the network components. Okay. And the next thing that we learn is intermediate devices. I think I give the summary. Okay, guys. If anyone has a doubt, then they can still ask me. Sir, I am preparing for CNSP exam. It is syllabus. See. Okay, guys, I think I will give you the short summary of that, and I will send you the PPT in the group. So don't forget to join the WhatsApp group, okay? Is that clear? And do not forget to mark your attendance, okay? The attendance link is in the pin comment. So just fill the attendance form also. हाँ, ओके ओके राहुल भैया, end the class, no issue at all. Okay guys, have a nice day. Thank you so much for attending the class.